Your Highness, a messenger from Astoria has arrived. It looks like they're agreeing to parley.
I see. I suppose we should set out for these coral caves, then.
Are you sure, Your Highness? Can we really trust him?
Who? The Dragon Slayer?
Yes. Let's just say it's probably not the best idea to trust someone like that. He keeps too many secrets.
I'd file Georg under secretive as well, you realize. In fact, he fits the definition far more than the Slayer does.
Just call me suspicious that he's not engaging in good faith.
Well, yes. I find myself skeptical of the totality of Genus's claims, to be sure, but I knew at least some of what he said would have genuine merit. So I'm taking it upon myself to sort truths from falsehoods. That is all.
I see. I guess I can accept that. Just remember, if anything happens out there, I'll keep you safe, Your Highness.
Oh, enough. Your concern is appreciated, but unnecessary. You are a citizen of my father's empire, and I its crown princess. It's my duty to protect you, if anything.
By your command, then. I'll try not to put myself in undue danger.
See that you don't. I do not care to entertain the thought of losing you. Now, let's be off.
Combat algorithms. This'll be easy. Oh, we'll be fine. This'll be easy. They're weak. Oh, we'll be fine. Oh, we'll be fine. They're weak. This'll be easy.
Should be easy.
They're weak.
Should be easy.
They're weak. This'll be easy.
Should be easy.
Target confirmed. Fine.
Should be easy.
This'll be easy.
We've been spotted.
Got it. Got it. Target confirmed.
Excella!
Ah, Yuma Ilvern. Thank you for your attendance.
I'm here just like you asked. Did you bring what you promised?
Naturally. The souls of the Earth and Sky Dragons are nearby. Safe, I assure you.
She's telling the truth. I can feel 2 world dragon souls resounding.
Then we have no further reason to delay. Shall we negotiate terms of armistice?
Wait. I want to ask you something before we start.
What is it?
Why did you specify me? Are you just after the dragon again?
Just so. I require the Shining Dragon's cooperation in a matter of some import, before I can agree to withdrawing troops.
I knew it! If you're asking us to hand over Yuma, that's not gonna happen.
Please, a moment's patience. I do not wish to use the Shining Dragon as a weapon of war, or against his will. I would pose you a question. I've heard the Shining Dragon's soul impart certain bodily changes to its host. Agelessness, for example.
Agelessness? I wouldn't know about that, but Genus did stop aging when he carried the Shining Dragon.
Genus? I see. Then he spoke true after all.
You and Genus met?
The first move was his. He approached me claiming secret knowledge. A way to achieve my goals without relying upon the souls of dragons.
So your conditions for withdrawing?
I wish to borrow, on diplomatic basis only, the service of the Shining Dragon. With it, I might grant my father's dearest wish. An unaging body.
Immortality for the Emperor. That's your price for withdrawing from Alfheim?
No more, no less. In Alfheim itself, we have little interest.
You what?
The World Dragon souls were the entire impetus for our operations here. If the Shining Dragon presents a less bloody avenue, I will explore it. There should be little issue with drawing the soldiers under my command once Yuma Ilvern's cooperation is assured.
I accept your reasoning. But whether we agree on this is another matter entirely.
Yes, their desires haven't changed. They still wish to use Yuma as a tool, and we don't have a guarantee he'll be returned safely.
Even if this yarn she's spun about the Emperor is true, who knows what other stories she might concoct? Yeah, we don't know what they'll do to Yuma.
What were you thinking, starting a war over something like that? For a single person's life, you're willing to sacrifice thousands? How many people have died over this? If you can't give me a good explanation for any of that, then I can't negotiate with you, let alone cooperate.
As sovereign of a nation, the Emperor's life has value on a global scale. His health is the Empire's health. It's only arithmetic. Comparing military losses in Alfheim to domestic ones following the Emperor's death, infighting proved the more lethal scenario.
So you just shunted all the losses onto Astoria? Onto Welland? How many of their people are dead now?
The regrettable and unavoidable nature of war. It's not something we wish for either.
You can't just make platitudes and expect it to go away. I won't take that for an answer!
I come with an open hand, offering peace, terms of armistice. And still you refuse to understand. I will do what I must. Even if the fighting must continue, I will capture the Shining Dragon.
What do you mean, capture? Last time you tried that, you failed!
I rested on the powers of the Diva Magica like a crutch last we fought. I won't make that mistake again. This time, the first strike is mine. Shining Dragon, you will obey!
This is it! I have to hit! I am a dragon.
It's over. Or rather, it was hopeless from the start. His radiance answers to no one but Yuma.
Not yet. I cannot give in.
You're wounded. Just concede already.
I must. If I fall here, the Emperor's wish.
Give it a rest. There's no need to go that far, even if you are his daughter.
Even if? How dare you?
What?
There's no if to be had. Or does royal blood forbid me from loving my family? While you wag your tongue in ignorance, Father lays dying. The Empire's stability, tenuous as it is, rests on his shoulders alone. Were he to pass, there'd be chaos, infighting, slaughter. I do not seek immortality for my own sake, but for my country's and for my people's. And more than that, I cannot watch him waste away. Nor can I continue pretending all is well behind closed doors. How can I? Knowing there are ways to stop it. My wise and gentle father. He is the only family I have. I will not lose him to this. I cannot. My father. It doesn't matter if he's an emperor or if I'm a princess. He is home. Family. I cannot lose my...
Excella, like I said, I understand your father's life is important. Even still, that's not a reason to go to war. But if he's suffering, if he's in such bad shape that you're already lamenting him, that's a different story. Excella,
Stop, Yuma.
Leston, why?
I admire your compassion. Master Elise would undoubtedly be proud of you. But you must understand, we are at war. You can't accept something at face value simply because a princess took the time to make a speech. How do you know this isn't a trap?
He's right. Shed tears can be dangerous weapons all to themselves.
But...
You said it yourself, right? You have to accept her reasoning if you're gonna build any kind of conversation. I didn't hear you accepting my...
even so...
Your Highness, you're not acting like yourself. Where's that cool, tough, ironclad princess I know, huh?
You're right, of course. Forgive my lapse. I let emotion dictate for me.
See, there you go. There's a princess. Too bad, though. I was looking forward to comforting you in your time of need.
Still talking in circles. We really must work on that, you know. Is plain honesty truly that distasteful?
Yes, it is. But I really was trying it on for size that time. Now, Your Highness. You ready to get back in there?
Yes, I believe so. Thank you.
Excella...
It seems we are unable to reach an accord. Misfortunate indeed. We will, regardless, be withdrawing all troops as proposed. I trust this will serve as a sufficient first step toward reparations.
What?
When my good faith has been made clear, I will return to ask the Dragon's cooperation again. Are these acceptable terms, Yuma Ilver?
What do you think, Sonia?
Regardless of her intent, if we can end hostilities for sure, it's worth considering.
Welland could stand to consider it as well. Yuma?
If we can end the fighting, that's reason enough. And if Excella's really sincere, I would like to help her and her father. I'm okay with the terms as they stand, but, maybe we should run it by the king first.
Agreed. We should report to Father before we make a final decision.
Your hesitation is understandable. Allow me to illustrate the extent of my devotion to this course.
Those are...
In the interest of good faith, I present to you both dragon souls in my possession.
Earth and sky.
Yes, please convey them to your King Albert. I would have him know my sincerity as well.
All right. Astoria accepts them. From one heir to another, Excella. I'll make sure he knows. Maybe we can still salvage something positive.
I've heard enough.
What?
Who's there?
You certainly know how to make trouble for me, don't you? I'll be taking those dragon souls back into Beowulf's custody. You nearly ruined a plan decades in the making.
Georg, you will stand down and know your place. I gave you no leave to interrupt our negotiations.
Negotiations? Gave me leave? Watch your tone, you damn traitor.
Traitor? What are you talking about?
Don't feign ignorance. Confess! In your greed for the throne, you ordered an assassination. You had your father killed.
What? Assassination? My father? Killed? Ridiculous! What are you even saying? Father killed? That cannot be!
Come, Excella. I would say even someone of your station must answer for her crimes. But killing our dear Emperor... You've lost the right to claim yourself princess of anything now. You're a traitor and a heretic, nothing more!
Georg, what have you done? Murderer! I will not stand for...
You won't stand for what, exactly? You have no throne. Your own vassals are pursuing warrants for your arrest as we speak. You're nothing but a fugitive from judgment now!
You...
Now then, I appear to have a wanted traitor before me. Shall I do my duty as a knight and cut you down?
Wait, what's that sword?
Now, hear my call, and heed my summons!
Caliburn? What is Caliburn doing here?
Caliburn! Your master Gjord commands you to kill that girl!
Caliburn, stop! Your master Excella commands you to stop!
Sir Gjord.
What?
I am Caliburn of the Twin Blades of the Empire. By my master's will, your life is forfeit.
Why? Why won't you listen? It's me, you know my voice.
Poor old Caliburn can't hear you, my dear. Not the way you want him to. He heeds now only the call of Galahorn, the Dragon Imperator.
Galahorn? The Dragon Imperator?
Yes! I created it from the Dark Dragon's soul. It is an imitation of the Shining Dragon's own Vandalhorn. A crowning achievement, if I do say so myself. Yes, another masterpiece for Beowulf's arsenal.
Caliburn, your quarries are the Dragoneers and the Astorian Princess. Now, Caliburn, kill! Kill them all! Leave none alive except for the Shining Dragon's vessel!
Thy will be done. It comes.
There!
Take this!
Explode! How about this? Yeah, finish! Let's try this! Let's
Give me strength!
Yeah! Jack! Explode!
I'm gonna do it! Give me strength!
Oh. So even one of the twin blades wasn't enough to deter you? Caliburn laid low, but you seem to be struggling to keep up.
Not your concern.
Defiance, then. But will that be enough against me and my Galahorn?
That's why you gathered the World Dragon souls? So you could make that sword?
Galahorn is but a stepping stone on a greater path. The goal of our order has only ever been one thing. The resurrection of Almighty Deus.
What?
The combined energies of all 5 world dragons, brought to heel by the Dragon Imperator's absolute command over dragonkind. Together, they form the key to a door the Sanguine Church has sought to open for centuries. The seal upon Almighty Deus's grave. The seal was made by the very dragons Galahorn can command. With this, we can unmake it. Deus will live!
But why?
If you break the seal, the catastrophe, all those things the Shining Dragon told us about will happen again.
If you can't see past collateral damage, you too are lost. Be silent now. It's time to put Galahorn to its first true test.
Hey, Leston, you still with me?
I'm beginning to feel the drag. I don't believe I can fight much longer. Getting hard to move.
Same here. This isn't good.
Now, who's first? Who will feel the bite of Galahorn?
I will.
What? You, the Dragon Slayer! Damn it all! You interfere now, of all time!
This is not the appointed hour.
What?
You there, Whelp.
Me?
Leave the Night Sanguine to me. Take the others and run.
But...
Why are you...
Go!
Your Highness, we're getting out of here, now!
Right behind you!
Let's go. But we should take another route. If they pursue Excella too, they'll have to divide themselves.
Right.
Piteous fool. Come then! Know Galahorn's might firsthand! You parried the Imperator?
My turn now.
Dragon Slayer. Where are you drawing this power from?
I could ask you the same. You've grown quite fearsome. All but a different man now. If that blade really is endowed with the Dark Dragon's blessing, it can only be resonance. Your soul and his, huh?
Damn you! What do you stand to gain from this? Why are you getting in my way?
We don't have to be enemies, you know. In fact, I believe I have something you want. And you have something I want, too.
Something I want, eh?
You heard me. Shall we strike a deal, you and I? It would benefit both of us far more than this pointless bloodshed.